game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. On first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jamison. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They booted away. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Jamison. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on first down from the 28. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that, good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big...
They will score! Touchdown, UTSA!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Whitaker. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Powers through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Pettis. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. Looking for room at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Jamison. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
UTSA
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Vaughn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Cricket. Lizzie.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Great completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Line is set on 3rd down. Off play action. Spits it out to the back. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to pass, it's Pettis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. There's the pressure. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Finds a little space. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, UTSA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
29 Philly.
Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Pettis. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. He makes the grab, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
At the 45 on its way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Green 25.
Looking for room. It's Gilliam.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
On second down, defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Run in the red zone. It's Gilliam. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
To the air, it's Pettis. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick strike complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's got it. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense, and this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Gets it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.